All right, welcome to this webinar. Today, we're going to be talking about how to optimize your Shopify store for growth in 2026. And we're going to go over the 3 growth secrets leading Shopify brands are using to increase their revenue without simply spending money on ads. So my name is Cameron. I'm a project manager here at Minion, and we're helping Shopify brands improve customer experience, streamline operations, and unlock growth through Shopify strategy development and optimization. So what you're going to learn today is why most Shopify stores struggle to scale, the 3 biggest opportunities for growth in 2026, and how to identify hidden revenue opportunities inside your existing store, and then the framework for success that Shopify brands are using to grow efficiently. So imagine if your store worked harder than you do. What if you could just generate revenue from traffic and customers and systems that you already have? So today you're going to learn the framework that helps these Shopify brands unlock growth without relying entirely on more advertising. And why is optimization critical? Because we want to get higher rankings. We want to have faster load times, better UX, and ultimately scalable growth. And so we're going to cover these areas of optimization and how you can leverage an organic approach to grow. So let's talk about SEO. Shopify SEO is one of the best growth strategies that's out there. And there's really 2 buckets that we can look at. On one side, we have technical SEO, which is clean URL structure, optimized metadata, things like XML sitemaps, schema markup, and rich snippets, and taking a mobile-first design, optimizing for core web vitals to make sure that you are found in the search engines and you're crawlable by Google and many others. On-page SEO is also a topic that we can dig into with things like descriptive alt text on images, using primary long-tail keywords in titles and descriptions, and things like voice search optimization and AI content. And then focusing on LCP, FID, and CLS metrics as well. So let's talk about speed optimization. One of the easiest ways is to compress your images. And so you can use a theme that gives you the advantage of image compression, or you can use apps. And when you compress those images, it's going to allow you to load pages faster and achieve those metrics for speed optimization. You can also make your theme lightweight. You can enable lazy loading, use a CDN, and actually host your assets on other devices. And conversion rate optimization is one of the key areas that we're going to look at to scale. So you want to simplify your checkout by reducing steps, removing unnecessary fields, and enabling guest checkout to cut cart abandonment. You want to make sure you have clear call to actions, like add to cart, buy now, buttons that are prominent and easy to click, and trust signals, things like reviews, ratings, secure payment badges, return policies, making sure that customers trust your checkout and they proceed to buy. And then upsells. Recommending complementary products can increase average order value and revenue per customer. And you want to offer these on your checkout. When it comes to AI analytics and headless are important to look at for optimization. There's AI apps you can use for Shopify now to analyze browsing behavior and purchase history, to recommend products, optimize your pricing dynamically, and forecast inventory. Automated chatbots reduce friction, and dynamic pricing adjusts in real time based on market trends and competitor prices. Headless Shopify is a way of decoupling the front end from the back end, and it's allowing you to build lightning fast delivery on a CDN and pages that load in under a second. And it's a design flexible channel, so you can use it in addition to the online store and host through the headless app. It's also scalable, so you can host it with any sort of web app architecture, and it handles high traffic. And so multi-channel becomes important with an approach to growth because you want to be across channels as you're advertising and marketing, and you want to be leveraging social, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok Shop, and users love purchasing on these platforms, and that's where the attention is. And then also marketplaces. So through the Marketplace Connect app, you can extend your reach through Amazon, eBay, Etsy with a unified inventory across channels, leveraging Shopify. And you can also optimize your product feeds. So you can make sure that you're getting indexed in the search engines on Google Merchant Center to improve visibility when shopping on Google. The analytics tools and monitoring that you want to leverage to continuously track sales, traffic, conversions are going to be things like Google Analytics and Shopify reports. And the heat maps is also a great way to reveal how users are navigating your site. Hotjar becomes one of the popular choices for heat maps. And then Core Web Vitals, making sure your pages load and checking them with page speed insights. And so page speed insights allows you to monitor the LCP, FID, CLS. Shopify also has this built in, but we recommend you checking those reports in page speed insights. And then A/B testing, continuously improving your pages and call to actions using A/B tests. And there's a number of apps that you can leverage for that. A couple of the tools we recommend are Tiny Image for image optimization and lazy loading, SEO Ant for SEO audits, Booster Theme, which is a lightweight, fast, mobile-friendly theme, and then Plugin SEO to detect those SEO fixes, that things like broken links that you need to take a look at. Sustainability and growth hacks for 2026. Sustainability is a way to ultimately make your store more sustainable for the environment. And this is also a good marketing strategy. You can host an eco-friendly hosting platform and lightweight themes to reduce your carbon footprint, sustainable packaging and carbon offsets to enhance brand reputation, transparent supply chains, increase dwell time and backlinks. And so there's growth hacks that you can leverage for this approach to sustainability to actually position yourself for 2026. Things like working with micro influencers in this space, where you can foster authentic engagement and conversions. Running flash sales, urgency-driven promotions that can boost sales, and UGC campaigns to run things like reviews or social posts that are building social proof. And then factoring in how you're going to offer things like bundles and doing ongoing subscriptions to increase your customer lifetime value. So a couple of key takeaways from these strategies are: one is speed matters more than ever. And speed and SEO come first when it comes to growth, because you want to optimize for the fastest delivery so that your customers aren't waiting and abandoning checkout. And so optimizing images, minifying scripts, using CDNs to implement technical and on-page SEO can really help in that area. And then how are we going to convert and personalize? To streamline your checkout, you want to add trust signals and do things like dynamic pricing. So start leveraging AI to do dynamic pricing and make recommendations that are relevant to clients, not just in the US, but internationally, to personalize how they're actually experiencing the shop. And then you want to extend and monitor, going multi-channel to different environments, marketplaces, social, tracking your core web vitals, running A/B tests, and iterating consistently to scalable growth. So what are some next steps? One, you want to audit your customer journey. How are customers moving through your shop? Take a look at your heat maps, understand where the friction is. And then you want to focus on improving those systems, particularly retention systems, because you want people coming back and consistently retaining on your store and with your with purchase behavior. So 3 would be to eliminate operational bottlenecks, things that are slowing you down on the back end. And then 4 would be measuring and optimizing consistently and making sure you have clear visibility into that. And so we are Minion, and we're a team of strategists, developers, designers, and e-commerce specialists that are really focused on helping Shopify brands grow. And our process is very straightforward. We start with discovery and we move into strategy. We have a build phase, optimize, and ultimately position you for scaling. And how we help Shopify brands through Shopify development, conversion optimization, store redesign, systems integration, and ongoing support. And we have a lot of clients that we build custom apps and integrations for. So we want to offer you a complimentary Shopify audit where we'll do a conversion review. We'll take a look at your site and really map out all the areas of opportunity. What's the customer journey? What's the technicals? How is retention looking? And where are the operational recommendations that we can make as well? And this audit's going to set you up for success because we're going to look at all the areas we can improve, and then we're going to take action. If you have any questions and next steps, you can get in touch with myself or Vinny from Minion. And we want to invite you to talk to us. So come here to minionmaids.com/contact. Get a complimentary strategy session where we can take a look at your store, personalize those recommendations, and making sure that you're improving the highest impact areas for 2026. I really want to build you that roadmap through the end of the summer season and into the fall as we get into the busy season of e-commerce. So come over, book a time, talk to us, and looking forward to chatting about the opportunities. So thanks so much, guys, for joining. And if you have any further questions, go ahead and send us an email and schedule your call now. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate your time and best of luck with 2026.